who love and support women like me. So, have you ever been in church and your pastor poured his whole heart out, and he did a good word. Everything was good. He said what was on his heart. He or she said what was on their heart, and you could tell it was Holy Spirit led and Holy Spirit filled, and it really did have a positive effect. And the word went out and did what the word was supposed to do in the congregation. But when it was time to do the altar call, the call for people to establish that they were giving their life to Christ, no one came up that Sunday. No one came up that day. They've had good days. They've had good days where they felt like they led people to Christ and it was effective. But even though this day the results would indicate that they didn't have that type of effect, even though you felt it, even though you thought it was good, have you ever sat and thought about what must happen internally with that person of God? Whether they might feel like, oh, maybe they think that the results didn't reflect the effort or the product that they put out for the people. And I've had moments like that. I've had experiences like that. When I knew, I gave my all, I was obedient, I did what God wanted me to do. I felt like I presented a good product to the people. And I don't mean just, in things regarding ministry. I mean just period. You tried your best in your love life, relationship, marriage. You tried your best in your family relationships. You tried your best at your job. You tried your best on that test, or maybe not a test because that's less subjective. I don't know which one. What I'm trying to say. That's pretty cut and dry when you're grading somebody. But let's say it was a project or something you had to perform or present, and the results didn't indicate, it didn't seem to match what you put out. Be careful for letting the results reflect how you evaluate yourself. If you felt a way before the results, proud that you were doing good, that you did well, and you meant well, and your intentions were good, and again, your effort was good, your heart was good, you tried, you showed up, you did what was meant to be done. And not only that, you gave it your all. And even when you look back and reflect on it, it was good. But for whatever reason, the recipients of it and the end product didn't indicate. It didn't step up to what you were expecting. It didn't step up to the standards of what you thought you put out. That does not change what you knew was true. That does not change what you know is true. Whether you get up on the stage and pour your heart out and you don't get a single clap, what do you know to be true about what you did on that stage? When you pour all your artistry into this painting and it's beautiful and wonderful, and you put it up on sale or you display it to the world, don't let the world's reply about it determine how you feel about that painting. You understand me? If you knew it was a great painting before the world got a hold to it, then it was a great painting, period. If you know you tried and did your very best and you gave your all to a person or situation, you know what you know to be true. You know what you know, and it is true. Do not let the person or situation determine whether it's true or not. If you're being honest with yourself about what you gave, then that's it. That is it. It was good. When the Lord created, we are talking about the Lord now. We are talking about God. So I'm not even trying to, say that we can compare at all. But I'm just using this as an analogy. When the Lord created the earth, the things that we see before our eyes, He didn't wait for nobody else to pat Him on the back. He didn't expect someone else's remarks about what He did to confirm whether He gave his effort, enough effort, whether He gave enough skill, whether He didn't wait for that. He assessed the situation and He knew it was good. And then the world fell. Think about that. The Lord said it was good, and then the world fell. We're in a fallen world. does that mean that the creation was still not good? No. It could mean that the things that happened afterwards did not have a good result. But it didn't take away from the fact that the creation itself was good. I'm just here to tell you that you know who you are. Stand in that. You know what you did. Stand in it. You know what you gave. You know the caliber, expertise, skill that you put into that thing. Stand in that. Do not let the results afterwards, or what someone else thought, or what came to be, make you believe that something was wrong with it. Okay? But again, be honest with yourself. If something was wrong with it, then something was wrong with it. And you knew that before you put it out there. You knew that beforehand. So that's just honesty. But again, don't let the other person's perception or a result that if it don't align, it don't align. But it does not reflect what you did. It does not give you the right to change how you feel about what you did just because the result didn't go the way that you wanted it to go. That's all I'm going to say. That preacher, my first analogy, that preacher going to be right back on that podium the next week. Following the leading of the Holy Spirit and doing what he was called to go up there and do. Following the leading of the Holy Spirit and doing what he was called up there to do. Because it was good. And maybe the reaction will be different this time. Maybe the results will be different this time. But even if it's not, he still showed up. He's still showing up. Okay? Don't let the reactions or results of somebody make you think that something's wrong with you. If there is something wrong with how you're doing something, fix it. That's all I can say.